He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. Death smiles at us all. All we can do is smile back. I don't believe in God. My God is patriotism. Teach a man to be a good citizen, and you have solved the problem of life. If it is not possible to converge closer, people disperse further. The lot of kings is to do good and to hear bad. Virtue has never been as respectable as money. The interpretation of dreams is the royal road of a knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. It is better to act and repent than not to act and regret. Yeah, sex is cool, but have you tried solving the brachistochrone problem in a single night? The education of all children, from the moment that they can get along without a mother's care, shall be in state institutions. Anyone who has ever looked into the glassy eyes of a soldier dying on the battlefield will think twice before starting a war. The search for something permanent is one of the deepest of the instincts leading men to philosophy. If you kept the small rules, you could break the big ones. Beware of sugar that is mixed with poison. Beware of the fly that sat on a dead snake. The only victory over love is flight. It is not enough to win a war. It is more important to organize the peace. The action of even the smallest creature leads to changes in the entire universe. Let no one delay the study of philosophy while young, nor weary of it when old. Life's great happiness is to be convinced we are loved. Action expresses priorities. Laws are like sausages. It's better not to see them being made. Cherish youth, but trust old age. If a woman is angry, it means she is not only wrong, but also she knows it. That's the real problem with the world. Too many people grow up. They forget. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. Shame is a soul-eating emotion. Thou shouldest eat to live, not live to eat. Wanting to work is so rare a merit that it should be encouraged. If a woman belongs to another man, she is 5 times more desirable than the one you can easily get. The only source of knowledge is experience. You have enemies? Good. That means you've stood up for something, sometime in your life. One of the greatest discoveries a man makes, one of his great surprises, is to find he can do what he was afraid he couldn't do. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. It's life that matters, nothing but life. The process of discovering, the everlasting and perpetual process, not the discovery itself at all. I stood next to her, listened to her, laughed, and thought how terrible it is to love a woman and be poor. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Past is dead. Future is uncertain. Present is all you have. So eat, drink, and live merry. You should be very careful not to form a very favorable opinion about a person at first acquaintance. Otherwise, in most cases, you will have to be disappointed. A man's face is his autobiography. A woman's face is her work of fiction. If you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you're right. Bad taste creates many more millionaires than good taste. This is my last message to you. In sorrow, seek happiness. 90% of all millionaires become so through owning real estate. What a terrible thing it is to wound someone you really care for, and to do it so unconsciously. In order not to cheat on the husband, the wife must change. And so that the wife does not cheat, the husband should not change. There is nothing more slavish than luxury, and nothing more regal than labor. Wealth is not in the possession of treasures, but in the ability to use them. The mind is like an iceberg. It floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. Inventors don't have time for married life. It is double pleasure to deceive the deceiver. Wrong does not cease to be wrong because the majority share in it. Student is not a container you have to fill, but a torch you have to light up. The demand for certainty is one which is natural to man, but is nevertheless an intellectual vice. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of splendid torch which I have got a hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations.